In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how you guys can actually get some of the rarest seeds inside of the game, how you can get some of the rarest fruit, how you can never miss a shop, so that way you can actually get the Beanstalk seed very, very easily, and there's also another way to get it besides the shop, which I'm going to get into later on in the video as well. But before we actually get into it, I actually have a couple eggs I want to open up. I have this bug egg, which I am dying to open, but before we open the bug egg, I want to do this mythical one real fast. Actually, let's do legendary first. All right, let's do the legendary. Come on, what do I get? Give me something good here. Come on, please. A cow, bro. Are you kidding me? All good, though. All good. All right, let's do the mythical one. All right, here we go. Come on. Give me something good here. Give me something good. Come on. And is that, what is this? I don't know. It's a mouse. What does the mouse do? All right, and now here we go. The bug egg. All right, once we open this up, then I'm going to get into the tips. But here we go. All right, bug egg opening. What are we going to get? Come on, give me something. A snail? Bro, is this thing even good? How rare is this? Okay, so essentially what this one does, if I'm not mistaken, is when I actually go to harvest my plants, it basically gives me a higher chance of that plant dropping a seed. So I guess that's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. But now I want to actually get into how you guys can get some of the rarest seeds inside of the game, especially when they go to restock inside of the shop. There's a couple ways. Number one is, well, there's actually many live streams on YouTube that actually show the shop and what's new in it all the time, so that way if you're not actually in game, you can just quickly look up what's inside of the shop. There's also a few Discord servers that are very, very popular that give live updates where you can literally get notified whenever a certain seed that you want comes out. Like, for example, you can literally get notified whenever the Beanstalk seed comes out, so you'll actually literally get pinged in a notification, so that way you can actually unlock this thing without having to stay in game like 24/7 waiting and waiting and waiting. Because if you guys didn't know, the chances of the Beanstalk seed being added into the game is insanely rare. According to the wiki, as a 0.0005% chance of being added inside of the shop. Like, that is insanely rare. But when it does come to the shop, which it will at some point, it's good so that way you guys can actually get notified whenever it does come out. That's why the live shop updates are really, really good, because you can get notified whenever it drops. But on top of that, there's still another way in which you can get it. Now, this one, it doesn't involve the shop at all. In fact, you're just gonna need one pet. Well, two pets. So according to the wiki here, the red fox is a mythical pet added inside of the Blood Moon update. It has a 1.79% chance of being hatched from the mythical egg. But the trait right here, every 10 minutes, the red fox goes to a random player's garden and attempts to steal a seed from a random non-event crop. And the Beanstalk is not an event crop, so it does work. So for this, if you have the red fox, you're gonna want to join a public server, so that way you're able to actually find players with the Beanstalk, and then your foxes could just go in and grab them. Now, the more foxes you have, the better. If you have the maximum amount of pet slots with a bunch of foxes, you have a very likely chance of stealing the Beanstalk seed. But then there's also the raccoon here as well. This one is from the night egg, has a 1% chance from the exotic night egg, and then a 0.11% chance for the normal night egg. But with the raccoon, it doesn't actually give you the seed. It might steal the fruit and give it to you, but not the seed. But the fruit could still be good, because some players have some insanely rare giant fruits on their garden that you could go steal with the raccoon. Like, you could literally go steal technically a Beanstalk and have one. That's one way to get it, but you definitely want the seed, because once you have the seed, then you could actually, you know, use the snail that gives the increased chance of digging up a seed and just get more Beanstalks that way. But once you have one Beanstalk seed, you're going to eventually get more. It's going to be way easier to get more, because if you really think about it, if you get your hands on one Beanstalk seed from using this strategy, and then you have another account or you have a friend that you want to help out and they have the fox, then you could just only have the Beanstalk on your garden and then have their fox just come steal it, and now they have a seed. So essentially, how this is gonna end up being, what I think is, the more Beanstalk seeds that show up, the more likely chance and more players are gonna start to have it, because if more players start to steal the Beanstalk seed from other players, then that just means that now there's more players that you're able to steal the Beanstalk seed from. So you can either get it from the shop and get notified whenever it comes out by, you know, looking at some of these live streams that are on YouTube, YouTube all the time. You guys can always go check the shop then, but it's a very, very slim chance of it even dropping. But when it does drop, because at one point it will, that's kind of why I like to be notified. In some of the Discord servers, there's some big ones out there you guys can join. You can literally get notified whenever fruits get added. And also like certain eggs, certain events, weather changes, all sorts of different things. But that is probably the easiest way to get the Beanstalk seed inside of the game. I'm honestly curious to know how many people watching this video currently have the Beanstalk or know someone that does have it, because the chances of it being added is just absolutely insane. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe for more Grow Garden videos. Have a great day as always. Peace out and goodbye.